I think the most valuable piece of being at the table today was really just hearing the insights and understanding, that change on the pendulum through the pandemic, going from a focus on how do we need to change, if at all, from different companies who certainly thrived during their pandemic to those who were just trying to survive, into now those who are kind of looking outwards from the pandemic on how do we evolve, how do we change, how do we become more proactive, and how do we present data in a manner that is more consumable to our internal customers in order to drive more insights. And I think, as one of the attendees said, kind of achieve a more balanced oversight of our ever expanding portfolio. So very interesting insights as we kind of look at the mindset to where our leaders are thinking today, what are the issues they're beginning to address, and help us to figure out, what conversations should we be having with the customers, and how do we best position through Hitachi's incredible portfolio and new acquisitions, what makes the most amount of sense and is best to help them on their journey for wherever they're at. Certainly, I made a few notes here for follow-ups with a couple of the attendees, specifically some who are dealing with new technologies they haven't delved into before, certainly cloud technologies. We've been in that space a very long time. But I think for me, kind of the resounding feedback we got is Hitachi Vantara has made quite a number of acquisitions of late. Things like Waterline Data for master data management, helping bring AI, ML technologies through technologies already developed, and help kind of guide towards a little bit more of the buy side, keep the complexities down for some of the customers, but bring our internal skill sets and new acquisitions to the forefront, educate a little bit, and kind of make aware of some of the capabilities that we do have that might not be as known, especially when we talk about, obviously, data technologies, edge capture, very, very much entrenched in the space of how do we manage data at the edge with our Hitachi content platform and content intelligence, deriving those insights without actually having to move that data, which is becoming increasingly prohibitive from some of the conversations and comments we heard on the call today. I think, specifically we heard challenges around data governance, data management. Our Hitachi content platform is well suited in that area. We heard a lot about edge capture, managing data at the edge without moving that data. Certainly products around edge, HCP anywhere, file sync and share, et cetera, in through really that edge to core with our hybrid capabilities, providing cloud-like capabilities inside of your own data centers to keep costs down and balance those benefits with the organization, into obviously the cloud with migrations. Some are moving from having now done a lot of the low-hanging fruit into more complex lift and shift migrations, and even bringing some of our education awareness into new capabilities in the cloud. Some are trying to figure out how to move very large, old legacy mainframe applications, and may not be as versed in mainframe emulations as we've become now, being in that space and having acquisitions that are targeted specifically for different areas and different aspects to try and unburden a lot of the IT teams and staff, taking advantage of new capabilities while also eliminating some of the time away that and trying to improve the quality of life of the internal customers.